Okay, today is December 16th, 2019 for the Village of Stryker regular council meeting at 6 p.m. Tonight, leading us in prayer is Mr. Bruce Rosebrough. Sir?
Dear God, we just want to thank you so very much for all the blessings that you've given us. We want to thank you especially this time of the year that we remember the birth of your son and all those, and that he came and he died for us that we might be saved. We'd also ask that you watch over this group, have them work well with the decisions that they have to make tonight. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, sir. And tonight we have retired Marine Chief Steve Slusher. Chief?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you both for doing that. And I'll tell you that Chief saved me a little bit earlier because he lent me his readers. It's amazing, same age and eyesight's about the same as well. With that, the roll call.
Armstrong?
Yes.
Cameron?
Yes.
Benner?
Yes.
Levin?
Yes.
Overland?
Yes.
Tompkins? Yes.
Puts us into the citizens, and we really have none. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump right to Chief Slusher. We have a couple officers that we're going to bring on board to help us. I think you might recognize both of them, hopefully. So, Chief?
Yeah, sure. Come on up here. So, those of you that you might remember,
That side. That way we can get them on film.
might remember Chantel. She was with us for about a year and a half, from like 2015 to 2016 in that area. Couple of career choices took her elsewhere, but now she decided to come back home, and we couldn't be happier to have her back. And then you got Zach Blue. Zach's just fresh out of the academy this year. Been working with Paulding County a little bit part-time, and so Zach is going to bring a little bit of experience, but we're going to shape him up to where he needs to be. It'll get him ready for us. So, yeah, we're extremely pleased to have both of them on board. So.
Okay.
Hold on,
Ready?
let me get a picture of them.
Get all three of them.
That was
You
all,
want all three?
that was all video.
just
No,
these
no,
two.
no,
No,
Lay down in front of
Oh,
them.
both of us. You want to go on the other side since you're in dark shirt? We'll go the
I had
blue.
a hard
Black,
time,
black,
because they didn't
black,
cover
blue.
their
Well, it's like
city.
we play on this
I
one.
had a
Yeah.
time.
Black, blue, black, blue.
Well, wait a minute, I have to switch it to photo.
Joe broke the camera.
Yeah.
It's a little glare right there.
Yeah. Don't shine so much.
Thank you.
All right.
need powder.
Okay. Ready
Get
for this
bossy when
part.
it comes to
This is the right hand portion. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
and the laws of the United States of America,
and the laws of the United States of America,
the Constitution and laws of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution and laws of the State of Ohio,
and the laws and ordinances
and the laws and ordinances
of the political subdivision
of the political subdivision
to which I'm appointed,
to which I'm appointed,
and to the best of my ability
and to the best of my ability
will discharge the duties of this office.
will discharge the duties of this office.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, we won't make you say anything.
Yeah, well, we could.
You didn't tell them they had to give a speech?
Huh? No.
Go, Chief.
Okay.
I don't have to read fine print anymore.
Okay, good to go.
Okay, that leads us into the citizens. We didn't have any prior minutes. Both of those should have been, or in your packet you received today, and then by email as well. Had a chance to review them. Is there a motion to accept the regular minutes for 11/18/19?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of 11/18/19.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, is there any additions or corrections to those minutes? Okay, roll call?
Cameron,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Levin.
Yes.
Overland,
Yes.
Tompkins. Yes. Armstrong.
Yeah. Then the other one, we had the special minutes, they'll be 11:25 of 19. Is there a motion to accept?
I'll make a motion to accept the special minutes from 11:25.
And a second?
I'll second.
Any additions or corrections to those? Okay, roll call.
Benner,
Yes.
Levin.
Yes.
Overland,
Yes.
Tompkins. Yes. Armstrong. Cameron.
Yes.
The finance report as of 12/13/19. Is there a motion to accept? Do we need to throw this to the outgoing person to railroad him? Is there a motion to accept?
I was waiting for him, and I'll second.
All right, I'll move to accept the finance report of 12/13/19.
And a second?
I'll second.
Okay, is there anything for Emily that she'll do her best to answer? And did you want, I'm sure you've been in contact with Beth, did she have anything that she wanted to share with this portion? Or anything that you wanted to
As far as finances.
on the finance side? Okay. And then roll call.
Levens,
Yes.
Overland.
Yes.
Tompkins. Yes. Armstrong.
Yeah.
Cameron.
Yes.
Benner.
Yes.
That leads us into the communication side. This is kind of the cool side of things. Do you have the paper? Or? I did. Yeah. I didn't think I took this. Uh-oh. You better go on a field trip. You have to look at all the lights.
Drive around. We got a vote again?
Nope. I didn't take it. Yes. No, I need names. I lied when I said it, fine print. Third, the way this ran is every council member had an opportunity, thanks to, no. See the moon, okay. Wow. You can tell what kind of printer that was put on. Every person had an opportunity to vote on 1, 2, 3, and then they tallied the numbers over there, took it all into account, and we have a first, second, and third prize. I will say, as I was driving around looking, and I don't know if you guys would think the same thing, but it seemed like there was more lights this year, or maybe I was just paying attention, but there were some really cool things out there. When I did my order of which way I would do it, it was a personal preference. There was pretty cool ones. So to the community, I thank them for that because it makes it look nice. I'm excited for next year, actually. Third place was Kevin Bell, 603 Shawnee. That came into third. Second place was which one is this one? I don't have a name on this one. It was County Road 1950.
Huffman lives there. I'm not sure the first one.
Ryan and Amy Huffman?
Yes.
Okay. And then first prize was Pete and Beth North at 207 East Church Street. So we have, is that something that we can send out to each of them here? What we were able to do, I don't remember if Beth shared it with you guys, but what we did is certificates. First prize was $75 certificate, second was $50, and third place was $25. And they're $25 gift certificates to places here in town. So it's going right back into the community, but kind of neat to see. Gave some ideas for next year. I'm just hoping my wife doesn't have any great ideas. Yeah.
Can't find your old.
No, we lost them in the move. So,
Next year, we need to do like a whole street, like which street is decorated the best.
Definitely neat. Nice to drive around town to look at that stuff.
Who was first again?
North.
Ian,
Beth North, be the 207 East Church Street. Okay. Committee reports, we did not have any this last month. Old business, vacant council seat. For your information, these will be up here. We are requesting, or you guys have requested that letters come to the village to fill the seat that Brooke will vacate. He's not done yet, so we can hold a couple more meetings.
You can hold them.
But I believe that goes all the way through the 31st. It needs to be postmarked on the 31st, no later than. As of right now, we do have 2 people that have shown interest, so those are up here as well. You guys are more than welcome to read them, but they are here, and then what we'll do is in the January session, you guys will have that opportunity. As a reminder, once it comes to you guys, you have 30 days to take care of that. From there, if you can't make a decision, basically throw me under the bus and I get to decide. So I think you're gonna have some really good candidates to select from. So I don't think that will be very difficult for you guys, but those will be here for you to look at anytime that you want. Any questions on the vacant council seat? Okay. Leads us into the legislation looking to suspend and pass ordinance 2019-10. It is the countywide mitigation plan. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to suspend ordinance 2019-10.
I'll second it.
Any questions before we do it?
This is a copy over.
Yeah, there is a copy if you want to
Right
read
over
it.
here,
Here it is.
right behind you.
Yeah, the minor book back there.
It's a big book on it.
This was just our required stuff that we needed to do.
Yeah, this one was the required portion of it.
I believe every 5 years you have to.
Is it
4 or
5?
5 years.
I remember doing it once before, and I scoured every word of that book. Okay, any other questions? Okay, and roll call to suspend?
Oberlin,
Yes.
Tompkins. Yes. Armstrong.
Yes.
Cameron.
Yes.
Benner.
Yes.
Levens.
Yes.
Look for a motion to pass ordinance 2019-10. Is there a motion?
I make a motion to pass ordinance 2019-10.
Second.
And roll call.
Tompkins. Yes. Armstrong.
Yes.
Cameron.
Yes.
Benner.
Yes.
Levens.
Yes.
Oberlin.
Yes.
This next one is for our solicitor. Looking for a motion to accept the contract services. Katie came on board actually just about 4 years ago, 3 years, 11 months, something like that.
Who's counting?
It's an easy time frame to remember. But Katie has my full support. I wouldn't have brought her to you guys if I did not believe that. I think you guys, well, y'all have been here for the whole time with her, done a wonderful job for us. And I'd like to continue that. So there's a motion to accept the contract. Is there a motion?
I will make motion to accept the contract for services with the village solicitor, Katie Weeks.
And a second.
Second that.
Any discussion? And roll call.
Armstrong.
Yes.
Cameron.
Yes.
Benner.
Yes.
Levens.
Yes.
Oberlin.
Yes.
Tompkins.
Yes.
Good. Thank you, Katie. Okay, now that we got her suckered in, just kidding. That's going to get us to the village officials. You want to go ahead and do yours? I'll go ahead and grab Steve, let him know that we're moving along.
I just have a few items. As you probably noticed, the Striker South sign has disappeared. Our crews took that down, and we got it sent in for refinishing and new lettering put on it, because the lettering was all bad. Then it's going to be installed on our property at E50 and 191 in the corner. The only thing is, we're not sure when we get it back, if the weather's gonna be fit, so it could be pushed back till spring, so, depending on weather. And the leaf pickup has ended December 2nd. For residents that have leaves, they can be brought up to the compost dumpster until the, January 1st, and then that'll be sent away for the winter. And also I wanna have a special thank you to Lori Roop, the clerk from Holiday City, and Katie Baltusser from West Unity. She's in the office there, right? She filled in, they filled in several days this past week when Beth and Emily were not here. So I wanna thank them for coming in and helping out. Anybody have any questions?
Back to the other side, the sign with the north there. Is
Yes.
that something that we need to look at later on to repair that one?
Yes,
To bring it up
we can do that,
with
yeah.
the other one?
Yeah.
We probably all need over.
Probably all three are eventually. So, we'll take one at a time.
Yeah.
That one will be a little, those other two will be a little bit easier. We won't have to pull the posts and remove the concrete and all that, so.
Okay, anything for Alan? Okay, all right, thank you, sir. Looking forward to water breaks, aren't we?
No.
Getting to be close.
Is it-
We know we're gonna, I figure I'll throw it out there, we'll get it over with right off the bat.
That's a bad word.
Jinxed everything.
We know it's coming. Just want it when it's not 20 below. Chief Slusher.
Yes, sir. All right. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot, pretty much just everything with Chantel and Zach, as far as what I briefed you guys on here. Had Cops with Kids on Saturday. I can't tell you how many kids we had. I think we had sent about 135 invites for kids, and I think we got probably about 150. Because we ended up, like, if kids that are scheduled to do it, they bring like their brothers and sisters, usually we give them like $50 a piece, on top of the 100 that we normally give for each child, if they're in that, if they're enrolled in the program already. So, but yeah, it was a great time. Just, love doing that stuff, and part of gives you the good old warm and fuzzies on the inside.
And that's all through the,
FOP. Yeah. A lot of, solicitations, a lot of donations and everything from around the county. And, that's what it's paid for, solely with just solicitations and donations, so. But yeah, it was a good time. Stats. Let's see, we had 84. Pretty busy month last month. 23 traffic warnings, 5 citations, and 6 arrests within the past 30 days or so. I know there were some concerns about ordinance violations, things like that. From the list that was provided, we have 2 that are open still. And the reason why they're open is because we're giving those property owners a little bit of leniency, to get stuff. As long as we can see progress, I'm not gonna lay the hammer down, and start, having them, taking the stuff to the dump. As long as they can get stuff curbside, on the designated Fridays, then I'm good to go. If we can see progress being made with a lot of the properties, then I'm good to go on that. And we'll continue to give leniency on that. But yeah, but as far as any of the other, I don't even know how many that that were given, does anybody know? Probably 7 or 8,
Yeah.
somewhere around there. So yeah, but the other ones have been addressed, have been taken care of, so. And other than that, any questions for me? Pretty good.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right.
That leads us into other. I'll start here with Brooke, since this could go until midnight.
Yeah, well, I just wanna say it was a quick 4 years, it's gone by pretty quick. And you learned a lot of new things coming into this type of environment versus my background's automotive. So, I hope all you guys have good next couple of years at least, if not 4, or longer. So, and essentially, it's not the easiest at times, and you're not doing it for the pay, so you're doing it for the rest of the community, so. That's about it.
Now, from this chair and actually graduating together, thanks for doing it. I was looking forward when I knew you were running, so, just because we're familiar, but as a village resident, thank you. It's not always the most pleasurable position to be in, but it's needed, so thank you.
And maybe when my kids are graduated, if I'm still in town. Might run it.
Good, good. Got it?
Just, Steve answered the questions about the follow-up on the junk cars and appliances. I was wondering about if we received notice back on the water issue.
Yes.
You
mentioned
that last.
I did. We do have, this one actually, thanks for having it right there. On October 31st, 2019, this was addressed to us. The fungal testing on tap water. No yeast or mold detected. I knew there was a simple one, but there's the whole report that is available for you to look at, but there was nothing found in the water. It's kind of what we thought, but since it was brought to our attention that there's a potential, Alan was able to find somebody to do the test, so it is 100% clear. Okay?
I'd just like to say, thank you, Brooke, for being a pleasure. Thank you.
I'll second that. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Sure, I'll see you guys around.
You know where you live.
A lot of people.
That one.
I don't know what I can find out.
You can go door to door and find out.
Saying now that you're not going to be on council next year, you can have the Christmas lights and we won't exclude you from it. Well, make sure your wife is aware of that.
Yeah.
You're now eligible.
We'll have them up in July.
When weather's nice.
Yeah.
We just need to schedule a meeting for the judicial committee.
Okay?
I know, that's what I was just saying.
I don't know.
Nope.
Wait. This is the
Oh, judiciary. No.
Oh, that's an old.
Rex, Vicky, and Dave. Okay? So when do you want to schedule it?
Whatever.
There's calendars right beside you, Joe, if you wanna, if they need to book.
Okay.
I don't know that they go to January.
So I'm assuming we're looking prior to the next meeting.
Sir.
So what day works for the three of you?
Any day after 3:30 is good for me.
I want to look at the 20th next week, on Monday, the 23rd?
The 25th,
Yeah, 25th is perfect.
23rd?
Does 23rd look okay?
Is it something that Beck should be here for?
We can have anyone take notes.
Okay.
Katie. time you wanna go? You wanna do 6 o'clock? Six PM on 23rd. Okay. All right. Good. Anything else?
Just big thanks to Brooke, and a pleasure having you here.
Yeah,
We
thanks
miss
for
you, man. Good working. Good luck to you.
So when your kids grow up, when your
I
child
just keep making more.
Oh, I know what your wife says about
That's what she
this.
already says. I know what she says about it.
It's been good seeing you while you're alive. You know.
But yeah, I'm gonna echo the same thing they have, I've already said it, but thank you. It's definitely difficult sometimes to be in the position out here to listen to all this stuff, but it definitely takes someone strong and willing to step up and do that, so thank you. The other item that I wanted to say, and Alan already touched on it, West Unity and Holiday City did, some of their personnel did great for us. We had obviously a couple people out where we got put in a pinch. We had Plan B set up, and Plan B a little shaky there for a little bit, so we had to go to Plan C and D actually, because we used two different villages, West Unity and Holiday City. So to them, they did great. I know Alan was even in here trying to do some things. I think he was a little out of sorts in the office compared to being out there, but to you guys, I appreciate that. And again, take what you need for this. But then I'm sure your guys were probably a little shorthanded as well, so it wasn't just affecting one spot, it was really the whole group coming together. I do have two small items, or I shouldn't say small, but two things here at the end. We did get a letter, the village itself, the Blizzard auction, Saturday, January 25th, 2020. Wow, 2020. Is going to Sarah's Friends, is where the profits are going, or the donations will go this year. So if you have something that you're looking to donate, definitely a good program there, and they can give you a little bit more history if you're interested in doing a donation. Or when you go to purchase something, don't do the $1 bid increase, just do the full price. They'd appreciate that. And then the last one is from the Stryker Area Heritage Council. Their annual membership meeting was held, their banquet was just held in November, but you can also become a member of the Heritage Council. Pretty cool program. If you've never been into the depot, that is actually the village's depot, and they're kind of using that, basically keeping it up for us. They're doing a wonderful job. But there's a lot of cool history in there that you can see. I will put one plug. They're looking to put some bricks along the side. I don't know if they found someone to do that yet, to lay bricks. I'm not a bricklayer. I just know what it's supposed to look like after it's done. The prep portion of it, I have no clue. But I know that's one of the projects that they're looking to do. So, Stryker Heritage Council, if you're interested in being a member. One last time.
I can speak on behalf of all the employees for the village. They want to thank you for Christmas gift.
Good. Good.
That's all I have.
Emily?
Thanks for letting me take time off last week, even though it was not ideal.
I would like to throw a shout out to Alan. Driving through tonight, the lights look amazing, and it made me super proud to be part of this community. So you did a good job on the lights.
Good. Okay, one last time around the table. Okay. All those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay. Have a great holiday.
8-0.